Abort. As one would say, long time no see. Also, hello Fua, Bellcat. Also, thank you for the follow. Wow, 4180. I'm still getting things set up here, so give me just a moment. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little nervous. I haven't drawn anything in like years. I'm actually waiting for SiriBot to let us know when the ad break starts. As normally I like to wait before I start until the ad break is finished. The question is, what am I going to be drawing today? To be honest, I really don't know. I think I'm just going to do some random sketches here and there. Make sure I get good old Photoshop open. Pichu nuggies. Oh man. If only. Also, apologies in advance if my voice sounds a little scrankly or a little nasally. I've been dealing with allergies today. They're full force. So if you hear me randomly just mute my mic just to sneeze, that's why. I've been doing well, you know, working all that stuff. I think I'm just about almost ready here. I'm just waiting for Siri to tell me when the ad break's gonna start. Got my water, so I can stay hydrated. It's usually around like the 5-minute mark whenever it starts telling me, hey, we're gonna start running ads, to be like, okay, thank you. Wait, can I force it? Oh, there it goes. Of course. Alright, there we go. Ad break's finished. That's what I was waiting for. Alrighty. Let's get started. Woohoo! Excuse me. Hello. It's been a long time. I've been really bad at not streaming, and I apologize. What we drawing? I really don't know. I think we're just gonna do some random sketches, or maybe I might actually draw some OCs. Actually, you know what? That sounds like a good idea, honestly. I think I'm gonna draw some of my old OCs that I actually have. Let me get to just a sketch layer here. I already have all this set up here. And yeah, I'm using old Photoshop, mostly because that, I don't know, I just find it a lot easier for me to use rather than the newer ones, because the newer ones just have a whole lot of things that just I'm not too familiar with. Yeah, let's start somewhere on this canvas. Yeah, I got a big canvas here, so so I could start anywhere. All right. Sketch Bellcat. If I had a reference of her, I mean, I probably could. But I'm just gonna start off with something just simple here. You know what? I probably should have set this up a little bit more to actually have the. Let's see. Let me just drag this over here. I think the drag function is space. Let's see if I were to press. All right, good. Actually, I might actually move it down to this button here. Here, I thought I was prepared. Let's see. Right underneath that, I will. Control C right there. So I can be able to undo. Alright, I thought I was prepared, but now I believe I am. Oops. No, just gotta put that back down. Alright. Anyway, how have you all been? Oh, and Bellcat is a cutie. Is she, though? But of course she is. Alright, so zoom works. I should have tested all of this a little bit before. Oh, Blood Angel, hey, thank you for the raid of one. Party of one. One raid's better than no raid, as they say. Shoot, I really honestly don't know what I should draw. This is what I get for not planning ahead. You know what? Screw it. I'll just draw. Actually, just to get myself started, I'll actually draw my Pichu on a motorcycle. You know what? I actually have I drew a Pichu on a tricycle like a long time ago, but since it's been a long time since I've actually drawn anything, I'm just gonna start off just something easy, just to kind of get myself into the groove. Pichu on a motorcycle with a flamethrower. Learned a second typing. Electric fire. Oh yeah, you remember that one, yeah. I think it was just like an inside joke. One day when we were playing New Leaf. I feel like there's a lot more efficient way that I can actually be able to like just draw. Just like starting out. So you know what? I'm just gonna start off small and then kind of work my way up here. So kind of looking over at my Pichu here that I have. I mean, I wear my Pichu avatar all the time, so I should know exactly what it looks like. Alright, let's start off. I don't know if anybody has any drawing tips for me now how to actually be a bit more efficient on this. It'd actually be great. Pichu on a motorcycle with a flamethrower. Alright. Yeah, no, I'm kind of like drawing little sketch lines here and there, but you know what? That's kind of how I've always drawn. Of course, it gives me time to actually really get used to drawing again. I kind of wish that my actual screen part on my tablet actually worked, because I'd actually be looking down at that more. But it still works. I can still be able to look at the screen while I'm drawing or sketching. I'm trying to see how I can actually be able to somewhat mirror it without actually doing the select tool. Doing things the hard way, that's how I do it. You know what? It doesn't have to be like completely on model, because you know even my Pichu avatar isn't on model either. So it just gives me opportunities to actually be able to be a bit more creative and a little bit more flexible. Oops. Oh. There we go. Probably should have started with a bigger head, but you know what? Let me actually make another layer here that I can actually be able to get rid of later, which is probably what I should have done first. Getting down to the basics. Oh. Wait a minute. That should be underneath. There we go. And I can just make adjustments here and there whenever. Probably would help if I just zoom in a little bit more instead of being zoomed out all the time. That's also another big issue that I usually always have. Has a little pronounced snoot. So let's see. Movie scene flashback from Toy Story and Mr. Potato Head. Hey, look, I'm Picasso. Probably not. Let's see. Kind of keep it a little on model. I am drawn on the wrong layer, am I? Yeah. We'll just, I'll just make things. I'll fix things. It'll be okay. I keep forgetting. Don't draw on the wrong layer. I say wrong model. I meant to say wrong layer. I've been doing too much 3D work rather than 2D work, honestly. hair. Yeah. Oop. Actually. Nah. Well, let's kind of, yeah, give this a little bit more. No. Ah. Make the eraser smaller, actually. I forgot how huge I had it last time. 15. Alright, that's better. Why am I smiling? I did not hit any buttons, I don't think. Let's see. Should probably make this a little rounder, maybe. I mean, a round Pichu head. Cheek tufts. Yeah, I should probably keep the cheek tufts. I mean. That's a good start, I think, honestly. I know probably somebody's gonna be like, "It's like, oh man, you really kind of suck at drawing." But hey, here's one thing I could say: at least it's not AI. Oh, hot take. There we go. I think that's gonna get me in trouble, isn't it? If I just start talking smack about AI. Let's see. Kind of looking at where the bayonet is. So it's actually on the left ear. Yeah, on the left ear. So it's facing me. So this should be the left ear. Okay. Kind of just like get the basic shapes of just drawing. A little bigger. I will say right now, even though that I had actually been drawing since like the good old DeviantArt days, all the way back in 2007, 2008. I'm not like, you know, completely like super professional or anything like that. I like to keep my work very simple, especially since I do like a more a little bit more of a cartoony style rather than being something completely like over really realistic or ones that have a lot of detail. Well, I mean, yeah, I could work on becoming, or could work on actually adding more detail, like, you know, shading and all that stuff. It's just something about just flat colors actually just do it better for the style that I'm actually going for. I'm usually better with the heads, but sometimes when it comes to the body, actually, no, with the body it should be fine. Let me actually make another layer just for the body. Should I draw a basic shape first, or should I just gung-ho and just draw whatever? You know what? You know, I'm just gonna gung-ho it. I'm just gonna go be like, yeah, I'm gonna draw this. I'm gonna do it like this. So, let's see. Again, just basic shapes right now, so... And then I can just clean it up after. Clean up this top part right here. You know, just kind of make refinements as you go. Whether I'm gonna color this in tonight, probably not. But more or less, I'm just trying to get myself back into the swing of things of actually just drawing something. If it comes out pretty good, I might actually clean it up a little bit. Probably just a standard pose, just a standard standing pose, I guess. Though usually whenever I come to drawing, funny thing is that when I was in high school, whenever I was drawing the first time, anytime that I was like wanting to draw a particular pose, I would usually pose it myself. And then sometimes that usually would work, other times not so much. Just for the sake, I'm just gonna draw circle hands for the moment. I'll worry about the details later, so little tassels, or the drawstrings rather. And they're stars, but you know what, I'll just go for what they have going on here, so I'll just clean things up afterwards. How many buttons does this boy have? Yeah, I'm just gonna put 6. That'll be fine. Let's actually clean this up a little bit. Oh, wrong layer. Funny enough, I actually spend more time cleaning up sketches than what I actually do whenever it comes to line art. Although I kind of cheat whenever it comes to line art because I really don't have a steady hand when it comes to doing line art. Like I am like not very good at it whenever it comes to doing that. So I end up over relying on the pen tool, mostly because that it gives me the results that I'm looking for. Even though that it could be better. And I guess just for the moment. Oh, am I? Alright, no, I'm not drawing on the wrong layer. Okay, good. You know, I'll do that whenever I color that in, honestly. This boy has really short shorts, so... I kind of like the, you know, usually like the flare them up a little bit, so that way kind of gives them a little bit more leg room, I guess. I guess that's the one thing that I usually do whenever I draw. I like to exaggerate things a little bit rather than just be completely on point. Here comes the hard part. I guess you could probably try to draw them like chicken legs, I guess. I don't know, that's not looking so good like I was hoping it would. I guess when it comes to like digigraded legs, that's usually where I struggle the most. Which is why I just usually end up taking the extra liberties of actually just drawing them just like normal, I guess. Oh wait, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. I should be drawing on this. You know what? Yeah, it's whatever. I already have the, already have all that. It'll be fine. I just gotta see how they actually would, like, shape. There we go. I feel like it'd be... I think that'll kind of work, I guess. That can be better, I know it can be, but, you know, since I'm getting back into the swing of actually drawing again for once, which has been something I've been wanting to do for a while now. Zoom out and see how that looks. Kind of works, I guess, but just trying to like do the perspective of it. Whoops. know what? I'll have to deal with it like this here. Shoes, because this boy wears shoes. He wears open-toe shoes. So now I get to have the liberty of over-exaggerating how his shoes would look like now. How would one draw the laces, I guess? Star! Oh boy, I popped the Pichu paws. Oh boy, I'm gonna boop the bunny schnoot. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the boop. Where is it? Boop boop. You know what? Yeah, it'll be fine. This boy doesn't need laces. Again, or I guess I could be kind of lazy here and just kind of like draw them like that. Really peachy. Come on, boy. You know what? I'll do them like this. Actually, I'll do them like my actual Oshi's shoes, how I have them on my other one here. That'll work. That'll be fine. I'll draw the little pausies. Zoom that out and see how that looks. That'll be okay. It'll be fine. Same thing with the other leg here. Hopefully that doesn't look too odd or too off. Kind of. You know, it's a start, honestly, from, I don't exactly remember when I actually stopped drawing. I think Belle would know, actually. Me, how about Teenage Draw is kind of nice. Honestly, I think I should start drawing a little bit more as like a stress relief, pretty much, because I think it actually works pretty well, because honestly, it's nice actually being able to draw and talk at the same time. I would be in a Discord call with somebody, but I think honestly, this feels more nice having some music playing in the background. I got some vaporwave plane right now. And I honestly think that, you know, drawing should also not only be used as, you know, as a creative outlet, but also for something to kind of like, you know, de-stress after like a long day of work, or like bouts of I guess what you would say uncertainty or possible stress that you may be facing. As I mean, you know, life never stops for anybody. I do kind of want to flare that up a little bit, so like that. There we go. Those are on. Oh, okay. I'm going to try to keep that on the same layers. You know what? I'm going to kind of square that up a little bit. Let's see how that looks. I don't know. What do y'all think? Does it look better, a little bit more squared up, or should I just round it like I had before? Let me zoom out, see how it looks. That's a good question. I don't know. I'm kind of torn, honestly. I mean, I did like the rounded look, but I kind of maybe have like a mixture of the two. Maybe like a rounded square look. Oh, there we go. That's kind of what I'm looking for. It's like a rounded square look rather than it just being completely squared off. Actually, I'm going to connect that to the first layer here. Bring this down a little bit more. Maybe. Honestly, I think it's a good start. It turned out a lot better than I was actually expecting it to. Well, better in my case anyways. I know that other people will be like, it's like, yeah, you know, I probably could do better than you. And they'd be like, please. Oh god, I gotta find some more vaporwave music, honestly. I think this is probably the best kind of music to actually draw to be honest. No, I do kind of hope that it won't get me in trouble with copyright or anything like that. I mean, it's available on YouTube, so I could be able to listen to it on there, so... Out. I keep forgetting. I want to draw on one layer, but I keep forgetting that I'm on the other layer. Should I merge these two? I don't know. I feel like I probably shouldn't, because if I do, and when I actually do need to erase something, it's gonna be disastrous. Remember, that's on layer 1. Actually, I didn't realize how thin of a neck my actual Pichu has, honestly. You know, like I said, you know, it's because that I exaggerate whenever it comes to drawing, just to kind of make sure that a particular style looks good, or at least to me. Though I know that a lot of people will have differing opinions, which is, you know, which honestly is great. Because if it helps improve how I already do things, I'll gladly accept whatever opinions that other people may have. If it was like, oh, you should probably try this instead of doing this. It's like, you know what, I'll give that a try. Because who knows? Kind of almost a little hoodie-like. Alright. Definitely we'll touch up on some of these here. What am I going to do with these hands? These spoons for hands. Let me take an actual look at my avatar's hands here. 4 fingers and a thumb. Or 3 fingers and a thumb. I was never really good at drawing hands. And you know what, let's go ahead and kind of work on what I already have here. I guess I'll kind of like, kind of have like a little bit of relaxed hand here. So if I were to put my hands in my side here, Trying to see exactly where the thumb would go and the rest of the fingers. Yeah, I know the thumb's looking a little small. Okay, well, maybe not have them that pointed. At least round the thumb up a little bit. I'll lower the size of the eraser a little bit because 15's still a little too large. Oops. No. 7. 7. Still looking a little funky. Drawing hands were never my strong suit. Either I make the hands just, I usually would always just kind of just obstruct them by either just having them behind the character or in a pocket because, man, I can never find a very efficient or effective way of actually drawing hands, and I've watched tons of tutorials and followed every single instruction that some people would have whenever it comes to drawing hands, but Jesus Christ. Yo, nice baseball mitt you got there. You know, technically Pichu doesn't really have fingers. So, maybe I might have just been better off just, leaving them as just circles because... Oh, good lord. Oh, man. You know what? Again, hands are just not my strong suit. Never really were. So, I think if I actually just kind of shorten the hands just a little bit, or even just kind of like, perspective. Kind of modify them a little bit. So that way the fingers are not like incredibly large. I feel like I probably should flip the canvas, but I honestly feel that it would just be too much of a hassle just to do. Spending the rest of the stream trying to figure out how to draw hands properly. You know what? Let me start over on this, actually. And actually do it on a new layer. So that way, I'm not having to worry about not drawing on the wrong layer, just trying to figure out how to actually do this. Oops. That is not the eraser. When I said I had no idea what I was going to draw, I think this was going to be my project for the night. Just kind of... Alright, where's the other hand here? I will... I'll leave that where it is. And I'll just start a new layer. And I'm going to have that on top of this one here. Alright, so, first things first. I'm going to take into account of how big the arm is. Excluding the sleeve. Actually, now that I think about it, let me actually go ahead and kind of... fix that up a little bit. I'll probably touch up on it. Alright, now I can go to the other layer here and then kind of start off basic here again. We'll start off with just a... Yeah, because Pichu's hands aren't exactly that big. Okay, well no, that one's huge. That's a big hand. Some decently proportionate hands to where they're not looking like either baseball gloves or baseball mittens or boxing gloves. Which at that point, that's usually where a lot of artists just give up and is like, you know what? Just, yeah, here. Their hands are balls now. Ball hands. Don't take that out of context, because if you do, I will be, where's... Oh, I don't have, oh. I don't have that face. The look of disappointment face. Wait a minute. Oh, did I set the opacity? Oh, well. I didn't know that I actually did that. The numeric numbers. I was like wondering, I was like, why? I was like, why is it like transparent? Why is it not opaque? And God, I mean, okay, if I'm looking this way, my hand's drifted down here. I feel the thumb wouldn't be completely visible. Kind of like crane in like this, and then you just have just the fingers just like that. Thumb. Thinking. Oh, thank you for hydrating the Pando Star. I don't know. Let's see how that looks. Just kind of erase these extra lines here. Oh, jeez, I can't. Again, this is the bane of my existence. You know what? I'll worry about this, like, later. As of right now, just trying to do the hands is just, like, really hard to do. Again, I could just probably just do it like baseball mitts. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. Let's see. And then the other one, which is just kind of like when you have a vision and it just doesn't like meet up to your expectations. And I honestly feel that's how a lot of things go whenever it comes to just drawing stuff. You have it dead set in your mind. You'd be like, alright, I can do this. And by the time you try to execute it, it does not look exactly like you're thinking it would be. And then you'll be like, man, this kind of sucks. Why is one hand bigger than the other? It's like, damn, your guess is as good as mine. Actually, I feel like at least for proportionate sake, I should. Making art, yeah. Making art or doodling some doodly doodles. Yes. Thumbs up. Maybe I might ask some other art buddies for some tips and tricks to be like, okay, how do you do this without making it look like complete poo-poo? I'm honestly just spending way too much time just trying to figure out how to do hands properly. Mostly because that's usually where I spend a lot of my time, just trying to, you know, get it to look good. And if I can't make it look good, then the whole piece just doesn't work. Honestly, I think for now, that'll do for now. Is that on the wrong layer again? Yes, it is. God damn it. You know what? It's fine. It'll be okay. Just gonna add another layer here just for some smaller details, because why not? Because I can. Gotta have the cheeks. Gotta have the boopable cheeks without them. Not a peachy without them. Actually. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Trying to see if I can be able to match the same size for that one here. Yeah, that'll be all right. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, after just like seeing the suggestions that Fuwu and who else was it? K Dot or Cat Dot or Katie. I'm going to need to actually do poses like that in VR chat, and then I use that as a reference. I'm not saying like I'm gonna draw over it, but use it as a reference to see how that would actually look, and hopefully it'll actually be able to give me a bit more better idea rather than having to look back and forth over at OBS just to see how my hands would look. Mostly because that with the tracking that I'm using, it doesn't have actual finger tracking on here, so you can't really see my fingers move. Oh, excuse me. Up 60-second ad. Oh, thank you, Siri. Greatly appreciate it. Let's see. I can just get a good look at the ears over there. Okay. Just kind of lightly get that in there. Oh. Thank you for the notification on the ad break finishing. Yo, Dinkachu, hello. I do be doing some drawing since I haven't drawn anything in years. Mostly just to kind of get myself familiar with drawing again, since it's been so long. How the heckle is it going? Going alright so far. Though I do gotta apologize if my voice sounds a little nasally. I've been dealing with allergies all day. Let's see. Actually, no, I'll probably do that whenever I color the eyes. Oh, I was also doing it on the wrong layer too. Cool. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you. But I think I'll pretty much almost over it. It's just that today has just been like my allergies were just like all over the place. It was like, hey, heard you like sneezing. Here you go. Have a nice helping extra dose of snot in your nose. I actually hope that you guys are enjoying me doing a little bit of doodling here and there. I mean, I know it's something that is like, different from other games that I have actually been playing, which I need to get back into. I need to get back into Phantasy Star as well as trying to pick back up Fuga. But I figured since it's been a while and it's actually been something that I've been wanting to do for a while, it's nice actually being able to just draw, chill, and chat with you guys and not just have to, be like completely stressed out on trying to just like get something finished just for the sake of finishing something. So it's a nice little stress reliever, and being able to do it with other people, it's nice. Mind if I see the zoom out for a moment? Yeah, sure. Let me go ahead and zoom it out. So yeah, this is what I currently have right now. Again, it's been like, I think maybe over 4 years since I've actually really sketched anything. So yeah, it looks a bit rough. Although you should probably see what my actual beginnings were from all the way back then. When the artist cooks, he be cooking. I'm not gonna lie, there's other people that are better than me, but you know what? Everybody has their own style and their own way of drawing. And honestly, I just look at it as just, it's something fun to do, honestly. I'm not doing it, just stressing out, just trying to be like... I'm just doing it for myself. Just like, because I really want to, and I like doing it, and I haven't done it in years. Those look pretty good, to be honest. Oh, thank you. You know what? I should probably make this cheek tuff a little bit thicker here on the bottom. Oh no, what is that one? What layer is that on? Oh, of course, it's on the 3rd layer, because I was drawing on the wrong layer, per usual. I know, alright, yeah, I know that the Pichu doesn't really have cheek tufts on there, but it's sort of like, kind of makes it, and looks a lot more mature, because canonically, my Pichu character is actually a lot older than he looks. Mostly because that he swallowed an Everstone by accident, and he's stuck as a Pichu. While it is... Did I do that again? Yes, I did. Boy, I love drawing on the wrong layer. Now, why do I have so many layers? It's mostly because so I can be able to segregate parts of the sketch into other layers, so that way, whenever I am trying to fix something up, I'm not doing it on the wrong layer and then end up erasing something that I'll most likely end up being really sad about, and then be like, I gotta do all that over again. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm fine. He just won't evolve. Well, actually, no, he can. But the way how he evolves, he needs a special Evil Light Stone and a Thunderstone. But the thing is, while with those conditions he can evolve. Panda Pichu's that. Yeah, he would have to have max friendship. But his evolution will be temporary. And his evolution will also be very painful, because he's using the Thunderstone to override the Everstone. I don't know why that just doesn't look right. I might have to actually redo that. You know what? I'll redo that. But yeah, well, he can evolve. It's just that it's going to be very painful for him to do it. and that it'll only be temporary before he goes back to being his normal Pichu self. Or magnet boost your power. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. What about like this? How does that look? Life orb would be risky, but sometimes it'd be worth it, yeah. Undo. Okay, there we go. Painful evolutions? Yeah, because I'm actually taking a book from like X and Y's Mega Evolutions. Because some of the Mega Evolutions from some Pokemon are very painful. That's also another thing here whenever it comes to decision making, whenever it comes to seeing how things look. Maybe I should shorten that down rather than making it longer. I thought that would actually work out better. Yeah, you know what? That actually looks better. That looks better to me. So I'll probably end up shortening this down. Of course, that's on the third layer. Layer 3, get that off of there. Oh yeah, much better. That is actually way better. You know what, let's kind of color in the cheeks a little bit, just kind of like... just so that they are just colored in. You know what? Just because that I like the trope of like any main protagonist just have some... Okay, well maybe not thick eyebrows, at least not for this boy. Although half of his eye is covered with the big old poof of hair. Let me actually kind of clean that up a little bit. The funny thing is that, again, like I had mentioned earlier, I spend a lot of my time actually cleaning up sketches, mostly because that, you know, the sketch work actually looks way better than the line art in most cases, but it also depends on who you ask. think sometimes I do see some of your art. You scroll by sometimes. I should actually, because I actually have a portfolio of all of the art that I have done on paper. I should look through that and then probably like recreate some of the older art that I have on paper. Though I might end up dying of cringe because because of how bad some of them really look. But hey, I was starting out. I mean, everybody has to start out somewhere, you know. It's drawing art. You're not born with it overnight. It takes time. That'd be nice to see. I bet. I don't know. Maybe one of these days I might actually reveal some of it, and I should just show exactly how far I've actually come, and then kind of show some more recent work. And I guess by recent, like 4, 5, maybe 6 or so years. Oh, that'll be alright. Whoops. What layer were those buttons on? Layer 3. I'm gonna go ahead and actually kind of get rid of the buttons here for a moment because I'm actually gonna redraw them. You know, I probably should have gotten some more Knuckles Chaotix music. I forgot how good the soundtrack is for that. Gameplay is to be less than desirable, but honestly, I think the music just kind of makes up for it. Though I would like to see Sega take another crack at it, you know, just try to see if how much, or maybe if they could be able to improve it or fix a lot of the issues that plagued the game. Like, I feel that it probably could have been a really great game if only it wasn't, like, completely limited to how it was. Or have the actual mechanics be as weird as it is. Take it up to layer 5 here. Let's see, I forgot how many buttons was this thing on here? 5? 6? I need to stand up here just to kind of see a little bit. Some Sonic 3 music. Oh yeah. Well, everybody knows that Sonic 3 music is actually, you know, top tier. Oh yeah, their Sega Net games that they had at one point that I never really had a chance to experience as a kid. We got to play the greatest Sonic game of them all. Sonic Eraser. Sonic Eraser. Unironically, from time to time, I actually go and just listen to the Sonic Eraser versus music just because of how chaotic it just sounds. Sir Sega. You know what? Funny enough, Sonic 2 was also my first Sega game. In fact, when I was like, you know, itty bitty, like 2, 3, 4 years old, I actually had the best of both worlds whenever it came to like video games. I got to play both the regular Nintendo. Yes, I call it a regular Nintendo, even though everybody's going to be like, oh, it's called the NES. It's like, I'm going to call it the regular Nintendo. I grew up saying it, and I will die by it. But I also had the Sega Genesis too, and of course the only Sega game that I had for it was Sonic 2. And play that all the time. And that was until I actually got my hand on other great Sega games like Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, and Shining Force. Hey, Sega, can we have Shining Force back, please? That would be amazing if you could give us another game. Yeah, I didn't get to play Shining Force 3 because I didn't own a Sega Saturn, but, man, can we just have Shining Force again? Ranger X. No, I had not, actually. Though it sounds familiar, I can't really say if I played it or not. Several other Genesis games somewhere. Yeah, show me your collection, actually, because, I mean, while I don't own a Sega Genesis anymore myself, I do have a lot of nostalgia for a lot of the games that I used to have, as well as some newer games that I never thought that I would actually be interested in playing. At least not without through emulation, of course. What layers were those pants on? Oh, the pants were on the first layer? Ah, hell. I had to see if I wanted my boxes for it. Alrighty. Though another Sega console that I actually have a lot of nostalgia for is the Sega Dreamcast. And the funny thing, how I actually obtained my Sega Dreamcast when I was a kid, of course, being a poor kid, or, well, living in a, well, I wouldn't say we're poor, but, you know, we could be financially better off. If we wanted a new machine or a new gaming console, we had to trade in our older one in order to get the newer one. So, for instance, we had a Nintendo 64. And we loved that thing. We really did. But as soon as we saw that our oldest brother had his Sega Dreamcast and the games that it had on it, we wanted one for ourselves. So we pretty much had to trade in our Nintendo 64 to get a Sega Dreamcast just to play it. I've had a Sega Dreamcast, so it is possible a lot of truth. Yes, it is. But I heard that it could degrade the life of the laser for the disc. At least that's from what I heard. Unless that was through burnt copies of said games, but that could be anything. Which, by the way, it didn't really have a good, what layer is this on? Oh, this is also on layer 3, okay. But I will say that even with the Sega Dreamcast that we had, even though that we played it all the time, the life expectancy of it also just wasn't all that great. Oh, okay, alright. I totally misunderstood exactly what you were saying. But that's pretty neat, actually. A lot of Dr. mods, retro mods for old consoles. Gotta preserve the old consoles, because I mean, if game companies aren't going to do it and manufacturers aren't going to do it, the fans will. Oh no. Why don't we speak like Pichu for 3 minutes? Ah, jeez. Here's the issue. I'm not in a voice call with anybody, so I'm gonna be doing. All right, hold on. Let me get my let me get my timer set up here. Where are you at? 3 minutes. Alright. Alright, here we go. We speak like Pichu for 3 minutes here. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Pichu? Pichu. 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 Ooh, Pichu. Pichu. Chew. 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 Nope, time's up. No, I have not, actually. No, shut up. No, stop. Yeah, it was like years ago when I, oh, how do I stop this thing? Cancel. There we go. Yeah, I will have to, pull that over here. Find out where it is. Let me find it. Where is it? I know that I have it. 2009. Oh yeah, it was around 2019. I gotta really see if I can actually find it. Because I know I had a colored version and a black and just a regular one here. Oh no! Oh, please don't tell me that. Do I not have it anymore? I thought I did. Where is it? Oh, I'm gonna be sad if I don't have it anymore. Oh wait, no, here it is. It's actual full. It's actually the full colored version. All right, here it is. You're welcome. I did not even know what Twitch is. Yeah. But yeah, I had drawn back then, and of course, I could be... I mean, you know what? Maybe I might redraw that one specifically. With the newer style that I'm drawing for it right now. Because, you know, proportions and everything. That would be, you know, that would actually be a nice little project for me to do. Just to be like, do it because why not? That looks pretty old, but pretty good. Yeah, it's old. You know what? Let me see. Yeah, again, just kind of like doing some touch-ups here. That's also the other thing whenever it comes to like drawing stuff, just like... Let's see... Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Mega Man X. Yo, Mega Man X. Oh, hell yeah. For me, I actually had quite a few games on the Super Nintendo, although we kind of interchanged them out. Though most of them was rented from like old video stores. Though ones that I actually did own as a kid was Final Fantasy 2, which is Final Fantasy 4, Secret of Mana, Mega Man X. Strangely enough, I never had a Mario game for the Super Nintendo when I was growing up. At least not until much later on, until I was like in my teen years, where I actually got to play Super Mario World for the first time. Also in my teen years, that's also whenever I actually first discovered the Kirby series too, for the regular Nintendo. And yes, I still call it the regular Nintendo. If you weren't here earlier, a lot of people call the, you know, the Nintendo or the NES just the NES or the NES. When I was growing up, I always called it the regular Nintendo. Because the Super Nintendo was out during that time when I was born. So I was like, you know, got the regular Nintendo and then you have the Super Nintendo. You know, if you think about it, it makes sense. But also, if you had a regular Nintendo, if there's one other game, or several other games that I would recommend playing, one of them is River City Ransom. And the other one is the Guardian Legend. The funny thing, the only true 64-bit console at the time was actually the Nintendo 64. Yeah, it was. Honestly. I haven't taken your sleep aid and I already feel like you're about to pass out. Alrighty, Noah. Thank you for dropping by. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you have a good night. Get some good sleep. Yeah, I think at this point y'all are just kind of just watching me just kind of clean up some lines here, just kind of make it look a little bit more neat, or a little neater. How's everyone here? Well, like I said, I'm doing well. But as for everybody else, how's everybody else doing, actually? We'll go ahead and echo that question for Dinkachu there. One more thing. Stay cute, Bill. Existing? No. Well, we're glad to have you here, either way. There's also a lot of one thing that, you know, whenever I ask somebody, it's like, oh, how you doing? It's like, I'm existing. Well, you know, we're glad to have you here. You know, it wouldn't be the same without you here, honestly. That's how I am with a lot of other people. I mean, yeah, sometimes I feel like that too, but, you know, I often realize it's like, yeah, I know that my problems are like, you know, to me it kind of feels, you know, monumental. But in the grand scheme of things, it's just very minuscule, and I'm just having, like, dealing with first world problems. But to somebody else, that first world problem can be their entire world. Also, what is that stray vertice? Not vertice. Stray pixel, stray set of pixels. What layer are you on? The first layer. Okay. That is not the right layer. But yeah, hopefully things will get better, you know. Bad things aren't always going to stay bad for long. The only way that they do stay bad is if you don't do anything about them. What is that one on? Is that the first layer again? Yeah, it is. I swear these hands could look way better. That's what I'm having to deal with a lot of whenever it comes to actual drawing. Wait a minute. Okay, so that's where that one's coming from. All right. Turn that one on. Kind of get rid of the... No! Damn it. Again. Watch as this boy struggles to draw a few lines.
Well, you know, I can actually get this done a lot faster if I actually type in a prompt in something like ChatGPT or anything. It's like, no, shut up. No, I don't care about your quote unquote mid-journey AI stuff. We do things here by hand. We like doing things the hard way. We like our struggles. How are we going to build ourselves up if we don't struggle every once in a while?
Looking pretty good, I'd say, honestly. I just realized I'm missing one very crucial part in this. This boy, he lacks something very important. If it's not the ears, it is definitely the tail. I knew I was forgetting something. He just couldn't figure out what it was. Hey, Fix, hello. How you doing? Thank you for joining me. I do be doing the drawing. Like I had said. I didn't have like an actual direction of what I was going to do. Yep. It's Fluffles, hello. Thank you for joining. I am doing some drawing. I haven't drawn anything in like years, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm doing because I wanna. Hell yeah. You know what? I'm gonna take this and actually. Oh, hold on. Made that marquee box a little too big. See a cute Pichu avatar? Habwa! You do. Hold down shift. I'm gonna move this a little bit over. There we go. That'll work. Kind of now clean up the mess. I wasn't exactly sure what to draw, so I was figuring like, you know what, I'm gonna draw my Pichu OC. I was just gonna do some random doodles, but I figured, you know what, this will work. Honestly, I think after like 4 or 5 years of not drawing, I think I still kind of got it, honestly. At least for me, anyways. Oh, thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. Au revoir. Hope you enjoy your stay. Actually, by the way, since this is actually still on the mind, I do have a not a Pichu. I do have a Discord community. If you would like to join, if you want to know what that Discord community is, let me just go ahead and just type it out here. Oh, wait, does that command not work? Ah, hell. Damn it. Unless I misspelled it. I don't know. I thought I had it working. I feel gaslit. No, no, I didn't mean to gaslight you. No, please don't take that into. Don't take it like that, please. But yeah, I don't know why that invite's not working. But you know, if you actually look at the main page, it'll have a Discord link there too. I don't know why that command's not working. I'll have to look into that later. But also, apologies in advance if I don't stream as often. Mostly because that I have, that my real life job is actually just pretty much taking up a lot of my time. And then I usually don't have the energy to actually really want to stream. Which I should. I want to make that a thing a little bit more this year. I want to be able to be a bit more consistent. And force myself to stream even though, well, actually no, I probably shouldn't force myself to do that. That'd be bad. Don't force yourself to do something if you really don't feel like doing it. Although I do feel bad for not streaming as much as I would like to. And I feel that, you know, this was something that I actually wanted to do myself. Is like, you know what, I haven't drawn anything. I kind of feel inspired to do some drawings. Mostly because that I did shoot, what is it called? So it's sort of something that's akin to like open canvas in a way. Draw pile, that's what it was called. With another community, and I was like, you know what? I want to actually do an actual drawing stream, just like, you know, just sit here, chill, draw, talk, and all that stuff. You know, kind of like brush up on my skills. Kind of like. Yeah, I'm a little rusty, not gonna lie. I mean, I know I could do better than this, but honestly, I'm kind of glad that I actually still kind of am able to really, you know, do what I have been doing. And I kind of want to get back into actually doing more of it. Because one, you know, drawing is fun. You know, I feel that people who, you know, don't know how to draw, I mean, honestly, you know, nobody's going to be born an artist overnight. You know, it takes a lot of time, a lot of patience, and, you know, and people should probably just look at drawing as for fun. A lot of people that I have known usually just use drawing just for like, you know, either as a stress relief, or some people actually just make a career out of it, which was something that I actually wanted to do back then, because I was both into drawing and to writing at the same time, and I wanted to actually like make something that I can actually be able to share with the world. But you know, real life stuff gets in the way, and a lot of people telling you it's like, oh, you can't do this and all that stuff, you know, just kind of being discouraged. But I fell into that trap. What layer is this? Okay, not that layer. Oh, of course, it's the third layer again. I'm here trying to clean up stray lines here and there. I think mostly because that, you know, even though that I really don't need to, I just kind of like find like, you know, cleaning up a few stray lines, sketch lines here, just a bit therapeutic, you know, just kind of like, I don't have to do it, but I'm doing it anyways because I can. Whoops. And plus, I actually really do take care of my sketches a lot too, because, you know, I usually like, you know, I like looking at my sketches a lot more than I like looking at the final piece or the final work and all that stuff. I don't know. Is that weird? I don't know. I don't think it's weird. To me, I actually just kind of like, I was like, man, this sketch looks really good. I'm afraid that I'll ruin it if I actually, you know, do line art or color it. I don't know. I guess I'm just weird like that. I just like, you know, like looking at more like concept work rather than looking at the actual final piece of a lot of work. That way you can kind of like pick apart on how things are done or how things looked before, like what could have been in a lot of pieces. I don't know, maybe I'm worried like that. Who knows? But you know what, that's fine. That's okay. That's just how I roll. Oops. And plus, it also gives me time to actually kind of like, if I see any mistakes, it gives me a chance to actually fix them up or kind of make them look better. Let's see, where are we sitting at right now? Almost 2 hours? 2 hours of just actually sketching this. I think mostly because I ended up spending a lot of the time just on the hands alone. Because, you know, hands, they are the bane of my existence. And I'm not very good at drawing hands. A lot of people will probably be like, oh, this is AI generated because of the hands, you know. I was like, no.
shut up. Don't call me out like that. Don't call me out that I have bad skills at drawing hands. Man. Because quite honestly, you know, hands have been the biggest issue for me. Has been the biggest issue for me whenever it comes to actually drawing, because they're so complex. They can be formed in any particular kind of shape, and just drawing them is, in itself, is a challenge and a nightmare. But I guess that also depends on who you ask. Some people say that hands are easy, but to me, they either make it or break it for me. But maybe I should probably look into actually drawing something that's a bit, you know, a little bit more that might actually give me a bit more insight on actually how to make them way better. Or, of course, I could over-exaggerate on certain proportions of the hands and all that stuff, but my issue is either making them too big or making them too small. But I guess if worse comes to worse, you know, again, having spoons for hands isn't bad. I mean, it'll make it a lot more efficient to eat cereal with, or soup. Actually, no, not soup, because you'll end up burning yourself. And cereal, unless you like really crunchy bits of, I don't know, whatever kind of cereal people eat nowadays. Cocoa Puffs, Captain Crunch, Reese's Puffs. That's what all the cool kids eat, I think. You know what? I'm actually pretty happy with that. And, you know, that's also with the thing whenever it comes to art, you know. If you're happy with the results, that's all that really matters to you. Of course, everybody's going to have their critics whenever it comes to art. But I think the worst critic of any artist is the artist themselves. And it's true. It really is true. Me, myself especially, because, you know, if it just doesn't look right, I'm not going to be happy with it until I actually get it to the point of where I like it. And I know that there's probably going to be people out there who's like, oh man, this kind of looks like garbage. So it's like, well, I like it, so I don't know what you're talking about. Because I'm drawing this for me. I didn't draw it for you. If I drew it for you, I would have told you. Yo, Dragon Tamer, or Raichu, hey, hello, welcome. I do be doing some drawing. I've actually been drawing for the past couple of hours, actually. I've been working on this thing. It's been a while since I've actually drawn anything, so I figured, you know what, I'll go ahead and draw my Pichu OC. Yeah, nice. Still a lot of details left out of it, but mostly because, you know, whenever it comes to like color details, I usually add that while I'm coloring it. No, I'm just... Okay, yeah, fine. I'll admit it. Are you happy now? Are you happy? I hope so. Please be happy. But yeah, as of right now, I'm just kind of like cleaning up some sketch lines. layer. I'm on the fourth layer. Oh, of course you're on the fifth layer. Let me get you out. Again, I take way too much care in the actual sketching itself. Mostly because I like to, keep it clean. Even though that I really don't have to. I just do it because I want to. You know what? Yeah. Pretty happy with that. Oh, let me actually go ahead and just kind of make sure I'm actually on the right layer for this. Okay, there we go. What? Why is it repeating?
Did I put that in there twice by accident? Oops. Let me get rid of that. We'll go to the next one. There we go. Yeah.
Whoops-a-daisy. My bad.
Oh, excuse me.
You get a drink of water. This a bigger brush. Maybe too big. This will work. This will actually be better. I'm just kind of coloring in some, some blank spaces here. It's kind of just like what. Pencil coloring, I guess, before I actually decide to really do color this in. You know what? Maybe I should actually do this more often, because honestly, I'm kind of enjoying myself whenever it comes to actually, drawing with, I guess people watching, although I will say, a little bit of performance anxiety at first, but after a while I got a lot more comfortable. I guess the next question would be like, I don't know, would you all want to see me line and color this in? I guess that'll be the next question. Although I will say that it'll probably end up being flat colors because whenever it comes to actual shading, I'm not very good at it. I mean, I could make an attempt and maybe get some pointers from people who are better at it than what I am. Because I know whenever it's zoomed out, people are going to notice that.
little bit of cross stitching. You know what? Let's go ahead and just actually make these a little bit darker here too. Why not? Tips at the ears. I feel like I probably could make the ears a little bigger, but I feel if I do, it may be a bit too, just, I don't know, distracting? Or it may take too much of the character away? 60-second ad. Thank you, Siri. Thank you for letting us know. A 60-second ad break. Thank you, Siri. Greatly appreciate it. Again? Did I actually put that in there twice? Wow, I really did. I'm supposed to go to technology tree 3. Okay, so yeah, I did. There we go. Ad break has finished. Thank you, Siri. Was I muted the whole time? Oh, how long was I muted for? Oh, I hope I wasn't muted for that long. Well, anyway. I guess I'll find out how long I was muted for, but anyway. Anyway, we've been going on for about 2 hours. Oh, for only 3? Oh, thank God. Whew, I was about to say, if it was any longer than that, I would be upset. Whew, alright. Anyway, like I was saying, we've been going over it for a little 2 hours. I'm pretty happy with the sketch here. I mean, it's been well over 4 or so years. So I think this is actually a pretty good stopping point here. So let's actually go find somebody to raid for tonight. Let's see, where's that button? There it is. Let's see, who's all doing something similar. Oh wow, there's actually quite a few people who are drawing tonight. Oh, a lot of people are way better than me, but you know, that's fine. But let's actually check and see who's currently on my follow list right now, who's currently drawing, or not drawing, but streaming. Let's see. Unless somebody has a suggestion. If not, then I'll just find somebody at random to raid. Let's see. Yeah, this is usually the harder part here. Trying to find somebody to pass this on here to anybody. Let me take a look and see. They're currently playing Genshin Impact. Oh, it's somebody's birthday. Let's see. You know what? Let's go ahead and raid this bean here. We're going to be raiding Dexus01 VR. They're streaming VR chat, looks like. And it's their birthday, so let's go ahead and show them some love, yeah? Alright. Well, with that out of the way, I do appreciate everybody for coming in to watch me draw for the first time in 5 or so years. I'm actually happy with the sketch that I have here. I know I can improve a little bit better, but you know what? That's the point. Just drawing and having fun, just chilling and chatting with everybody here. I do greatly appreciate it, everybody. I hope to be able to do more of this in the future. Not only do some more sketches, but also maybe even playing some games that I've been having backlogged for a while. Anyway, let's go ahead and show this Bean some love. It's their birthday, so be sure to say happy birthday to them. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start this raid in 3, 2, 1, and yeet. Alrighty, and with all of that, you all have a good night. Thank you very much. And have a good night, good day, good afternoon, good time zone. And I'll see y'all later, hopefully on the next stream. Hopefully on Tuesday. I'm going to try to work on becoming better with my streaming time. So, yeah. Y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.